Hello, my name is Sarah Fonger, and this is a little about me and who I am. I moved to Alaska at the end of May from Dallas, Texas. I spent 3 years getting my master's degree to become a teacher. After completing my program, I moved to North Pole to be closer to my parents who live here. It took 6 long days in a U-Haul and a tire blowing out on the car transport to get here, but I made it safe. I am a kindergarten teacher at Anderson Elementary on Eielson Air Force Base. This is my first year teaching kindergarten, but my 3rd year teaching. I have also taught 1st and 2nd grade, English language arts, and social studies. When I graduated with my bachelor's in international studies, I was not sure what to do with it. I spent 2 years in AmeriCorps as a volunteer. This is where I became a literacy tutor and found my passion for teaching young kids. When I am not working, I enjoy hiking, jigsaw puzzles, and attending sporting events. This beautiful scene from hiking is of Saddle Rock in Wenatchee, Washington, in the spring when all of the wildflowers bloom. Jigsaw puzzles are a favorite of mine because it is a way not only to challenge myself, but also to occupy some of the long winter days. Finally, I also love attending sporting events. Whether it is a baseball game or my favorite women's soccer team, they are always a good time. The picture here is from a U.S. women's soccer qualifying match for the World Cup that they won last summer. I am a non-degree seeking student working on my Alaska teaching certificate, which requires me to take 2 different Alaska-based courses. I chose this one out of the list of acceptable courses because I know little about the Native Alaska culture. Having a deeper background will make me a better teacher for when I have students in my class that are native to Alaska. Though many of my students currently are not, I never know when I may need more knowledge about the culture of Alaska. I don't want to look like Ted Mosby, not knowing something that I have the resources to know. It is important to preserve the past so it can be learned about in the future. The importance comes with how to go about doing that. I think that anthropology does belong in native cultures of Alaska, but needs to be done in a way that respects those whose culture it is. Trust is a key factor that was lacking back when remains were taken and had to be fought to be returned, among other things that were taken. This, in turn, caused a distrust between native and non-natives that still lives on today. In anthropology, the people of the culture should be included in the observations and discussions of their own culture and background. In the Clifford article, this quote from Ruth Alice Olson Dawson stood out to me. It summarized my thoughts on how anthropology with a native culture should be a collaboration. The key is that the native people must control the research effort. Otherwise, it is just another ripoff, with scientists coming in and taking instead of sharing.